Oh my god, that is so embarrassing. Oh my god, that is so embarrassing. So quick disclaimer, I am not Hindu, so take everything with maybe 2 grains of salt. I have tried my best with research, but any corrections, do let me know. Also, I have switched career paths. I am now a butcher because these names will not be sounding good coming out my mouth. Forgive me for that, and feel free to call me out on it. So with that out of the way, do you have a sibling? Me neither. I have a pet that my parents like to call brother. I think it is a type of chimpanzee. So this brother, right, had somewhere very legal to go to do some very legal things. So he gave my dad a very legal address to take him to, and I carpooled because nice scenery. So he dropped brother off, turned the car around, but suddenly a golden light blinded us from the horizon. I squinted, and there it was. The 43-meter tall reinforced concrete statue of Lord Murugan that took 3 years to construct. Hey father, wouldn't it be funny if we went to Batu Caves and climbed all 272 skittled color staircases since we're already this far out? Haha, great joke.
A few moments later.
Okay. Now, before going straight to the main attraction, we went gay to go see Mr. Lord Hanuman in front of the Ramayana cave. Did I say too many yanas? Ramayana cave. I said just enough. Ayah! There's chickens. Lord Hanuman is a monkey, or rather Vanara god, who is also one of the Chiranjeevis and a devotee of Rama. The monkey motif makes a lot of sense if you turn around and see all the primates you can find. Oh my gosh, must have been where my parents found the brother. Eating. What are you eating, monkey? Is that ice cream? Yeah. It's eating ice cream. Monkey. Hello. Oh. Rama, by the way, is a reincarnation of Vishnu, who is the god of protection. He'll be coming up again. The statue stands 15 meters tall, and if you're like me and you can't visualize meters, just imagine 15 4-year-olds. After that, we paid our way to cross the bridge into the Ramayana cave. The Ramayana epic talks about the life of Rama as the prince of the Ayodhya city in the kingdom of Kosala. And the 12 horses actually looked like this. Vishnu, on the other hand, was still his brilliant blue nature, but before that, he was a traffic cone orange. So, what a vibrant guy. The cave itself was silent. You could hear every drop, not pin drop, and had remnants of young love all over the walls. You know, I never considered a cave as particularly romantic, but you know, maybe I should look into that. Now, thanks to all the spelunking horror stories, I have this sort of fear and fascination when it comes to caves. Fiercination, if you will. Maybe that is my love language, you know? That explains a lot. We went deeper in and oh my gosh, look at these lights! It's like everyone's having a party at a rave that I wasn't invited to, so I snuck in and now I'm just watching them lonely. Now, as someone who used to have dreams about mannequins chasing me in the parking lot, I had the same sort of fiercination when it came to the statues. But you know, I kind of liked the feeling. This big man though, this big man, I refuse to get close to him and his oddly detailed nipples. His name is Kumbhakarna and he is the brother of Ravana, and apparently he is a very deep sleeper. That is why everyone's like, the little people are on his belly and stuff, trying to wake him up with like arrows and drums. What a great alarm clock. The statue is really cool. People who worked on it, props to them, but I'm sorry, it just gives me Titan vibes.
Oh, you said they woke up there?
10 seconds later.
Then we climbed some very steep and scary stairs, but went back down halfway. If we did continue to go up, however, we would have seen the naturally occurring lingam, which is a stalagmite that symbolizes Shiva, who is an actor and comedian. Wait, who is a god of destruction, which is basically the same thing as actor and comedian, time and art, and destroyer of evil. I couldn't find the exact number of statues in the cave. If you have counted it yourself, please let me know in the comments. I honestly don't have enough fingers or toes to count them all.
I haven't been that high up in a while.
Oh, you go higher there.
Yeah.
Now, after that detour, it was time to face the music. We couldn't back down. We had to achieve what we had come here to accomplish for honor. We had to climb all 272 stairs. It was way easier than I thought. Just like walk 2 steps at a time, you know, 272 divided by 2, what's that, like 136. You'll be walking 136 stairs instead of 272. So you'll be fine, Now during Thaipusam, which will be elaborated on later, these stairs will be absolutely jam-packed with thousands of people going up the stairs to go pray. Sadly, the Papa's Pizzeria has restricted such festivities, which is sad because their festivities are very epic.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. It sounds like a dog.
Yeah.
Here is your water.
Also, because this is an unplanned detour, I was wearing shorts and you're actually not supposed to. So we bought a scarf to cover up my sinful nasty knees. Sneesties, if you will. Now up the flight of stairs is the Subramania Swami temple. Now the limestone of the cave itself is actually estimated to be 400 million years old, still not as old as my father, with the hill itself having an area of 1.56 square kilometers, which makes it the most prominent limestone hill in Selangor. Selangor. I don't normally pronounce the R. Selangor. I think being on camera is making me sound more American. On that note, limestone is actually a breeding ground for rare flora, with as many as 269 species being found there, which is why Batu Caves is one of the most researched caves in the entirety of Southeast Asia. Take that, Singapore, and your inferior food, your better quality, your better economy, and your better education, and somehow crazy rich Asians to film in Singapore. You don't have a Najib. You don't have a Najib. Now, on the topic of research, Batu Caves only became popular in 1878 when colonial authorities recorded it. Before that though, Chinese settlers used to go into the cave to excavate for bat trap, or more politely known as guano.
Now, if you take a gunfire, bam, you see everyone, all the bats fly out from here. Because now they'll be inside the hole sleeping. See the corner there, the birds all there.
Oh.
These are birds. These are birds.
Before that though, the entrances of the cave were used as shelter for the orang asli of the Temuan tribe. Indian Tamil trader K. Tambusami Pillai was inspired by the bell-shaped entrance. Bells being ancient Tamil spears that doubles as pointy back scratchers. Celebrating Thaipusam in Batu Caves only became a thing in 1892. These festivities last for 3 days on the full moon day of the Tamil month of Thai, that is between 14th of January and 15th of February. It marks the day that Lord Murugan received his divine veil. We trudged forth past the RGB Gamer light sponsored by Starlight LED and went into this cool place. Literally cool. The air ventilation is very good. I have to say that this was my favorite part of Batu Caves because it felt like isekaiing into another fantasy world minus being hit by a truck. it includes the pretty anime girls of an isekai world though. And I guess the hit by a truck one still applies to my dad because man does it suck to be old. We made a U-turn and rolled down the stairs.
I didn't know you were counting them.
Oh, this Zenon only.
No, you were counting them.
Just walk and play, sit and roll down.
Yeah. Just wear a helmet and you'll be fine.
Whether do I wake up or not down there, I don't know.
It's okay.
Halfway down the stairs there was this little area. It is appropriately called the Dark Cave, but I think it is now closed off. It holds the endangered not primate. Imagine a primate spider. It holds the endangered Lephistius batuensis trapdoor spider that is only found in Batu Caves. I would like to think that is how they got the batuensis part of the name. What a shame. I was planning to bring my spelunkophobic and arachnophobic friends there. So we made it down the stairs safely and my dad got this killer video of a duck and a bunch of pigeons. So we bid our farewells to the caves and picked the brother up from his very legal venture.